Hello and welcome back to the Gold Newsletter channel. My name is Kai Hoffman. I'm the EdJR mining guy over on X, and together with our good friend Brian London, I'm your host of the Gold Newsletter channel. And I'm looking forward to bringing back Tim Moody. He's the president and CEO over at Pan Global Resources. If you don't know the company by now, make sure to check out some of the other interviews we've done with Tim in the past. But now it's time to talk about drill results. The company just published some results from La Romana and La Pantoja within the Escacena Project in southern Spain, just outside of Seville. And they've hit some really, really great stuff. 8 meters of 1.5% copper or 1.6% copper equivalent. So really interesting, juicy material for a VMS deposit. I'm looking forward to having Tim on and explain what it really means for the company, of course, the strategy moving forward. Before I switch over to my guest, hit that like and subscribe button, helps us out tremendously. And if you're an investor in the company, it might reach a few more additional investors in our space. So thanks so much for doing that. Now, Tim, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Thank you so much.
Yeah, very good to see you, Kai. Nice to get some drill results out.
Absolutely. Yeah, the market has been waiting for them feverishly, obviously. And why don't we dive right in? Tim, what were the highlights from the recent drilling now?
Yeah, so first of all, La Romana, it's our flagship project, our maiden discovery. And look, it continues to grow, and it's quite astounding now. So we've traced the mineralization horizon, if you like, now for 1.7 kilometers. And really interesting was the northwesternmost drill hole has hit 8 meters at 1.5% copper, as you said. Great, that's good thickness for VMS deposit. Nice grade. The alteration is strong, and the system is very much alive. So the next round of drilling at La Romana will really be to focus on that down dip and down plunge extension of that high grade zone and see where it takes us. I should add that's just we've seen 2 or 3 of these high grade shoots extending at depth at La Romana. So I think with the next phase of drilling, we'll be looking to test some of these higher grade extensions and add to a resource.
I was going to say it's been adding massively also to strike length. Like not massively, but 50 meters here, but there's more additional potential further down the line as well, right?
That's right. Yeah. So, we'll do some bigger step outs and, they're still waiting for 2 more holes, of course, which are sort of stepping out another 300 meters to the west. So, and we're waiting for downhole geophysics on that as well. So, which I should say that northwesternmost hole with 8 meters at 1.5 has got a downhole EM conductor anomaly extending from it, another sort of 190 meters by 150 or thereabouts. So, plenty of room for that to continue.
Now, you shared some additional results with us here from the La Pantoja target, which is seemingly an extension of La Romana. Can you explain a bit more? What did you hit there? Why did you drill there? And what are the results telling you?
Yeah, so that's a new target. We saw it in the helicopter electromagnetic survey that we did a couple of years ago, and we continue to work that information. And we saw this sort of pretty attractive looking feature off to the west of La Romana. It was sort of intriguing for us, and we did some sort of deeper looking at it, and we decided, look, this looks really interesting, and let's drill a couple of holes into that. And look, it surprised us. We've hit again more of this sort of La Romana style copper, tin, silver mineralization. It's some nice grades. Sort of, we're getting. It's only pretty skinny intervals at this stage, but that's still very encouraging to get sort of 1 to 3 meter intervals of up to multi% copper with some tin as well. We also hit a broad zone of anomalous tin as well. So I guess the significance of this, the real significance of this, is that it appears to be at a deeper layer within this sort of overall La Romana system. So at a level where most of the drilling at La Romana has not reached. So so this opens up a whole additional sort of target, if you like, beneath La Romana. But at this stage, the focus for the next round of drilling at Pantoja will be to try and chase the geophysics target down dip, where it looks to be getting stronger and broader.
Now, you were just taking away my next question is how does that impact the exploration strategy, of course, at La Pantoja and at the Escacena Project in general? Any changes? Are you adapting at all based on what you're seeing?
No, well, I think that, well, we've always felt this whole Escacena area is ripe for additional discoveries. I think this is just another confirmation of that thesis, if you like, that we've, and Pantoja is potentially a satellite to La Romana. Its close proximity to it, obviously, be very helpful for a resource, etc., as well. So, so the next round at Escacena will really continue the at La Romana, I should say, in Pantoja, just to try and extend the higher grade material at depth and to add to the resource, and then see where Pantoja goes as well. And hopefully that will also materially add to a resource sometime in the second half of this year.
I was going to say, like you just touched on resource, so it's still planned for later this year.
That's right. Yeah, we're still on track for that. We've got a few more drill holes to do, and just to try and I think we can still add quite a lot to the resource with the next phase of drilling.
No, fantastic. Bravo drilling. We got to talk about it. Of course, an area a lot of investors, including myself, are excited about. Tim, what's the latest? When can we see some results there?
Well, look, we're still really excited about the potential at Bravo. We've just completed the third hole. As you know, we had a few interruptions because of the unusual amount of rainfall that area's experienced. It really sort of hampered our access to the area. So the next drill holes are sort of testing this, aiming to get to the south of the Bravo area where the potential mineralization is more shallow. And then we want to drill those before we start drilling further to the north in that very big target, because the northernmost holes will be much deeper. So that's the sequence there. But look, we're still very excited about the potential there. We are seeing alteration, the right style of alteration. And some mineralization. So in the early drilling, so we seem to have a system there. It seems to be alive. So now we've just got to keep pressing on and complete the planned drill holes, which is, I think we've got eight planned in total. So,
how many more results are pending from La Romana and Pantoja, or is there more pending?
There's just two more holes from La Pantoja, and we're also waiting for some downhole electromagnetics as well. So so there's a little bit more to come from there, and of course we'll have drill results to come from Bravo, over the next few weeks as well.
Oh, fantastic! Like Tim, we saw each other just recently up at the Carmenes target, doing a side visit together. What's the latest from up there, from up north in Spain?
Yeah, look, this is it's a really exciting area. You've visited the area now, Kai, so you've seen it. So the focus at the moment is on the target we call Providencia. We're continuing to expand the area of breccia. We've now completed 4 holes. That included one hole which was abandoned. So it's 3 holes that we've completed at the moment, and we're still drilling. We're stepping out to the east, and we've got some more holes, a couple more holes there planned as well. So results we're just starting to see the results coming in, and I'm hopeful we'll have the first batch of drill results coming in from the Providencia target in the next week or two.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Okay. That's a very tight timeline there, Tim. So lots of results coming up here in the spring. I'm really excited. I think that's it. Like, any other catalysts that we're missing? I think it's just drill results and more. You said downhole EM results as well.
Yeah, that's right. We're also working through the helicopter magnetic radiometric survey that we did over the Carmenes area as well. So we're really looking forward to that, because in the early look at the data, we can see an anomaly associated with the mineralization at the Providencia target, and there looks to be a number of sort of similar looking targets close by. So we're pretty optimistic that Providencia is not on its own, and there's going to be more of those as we continue to test that area. So I think that could be a catalyst as well once we start to release identify some of the other targets in that area. We've got some underground sampling going on in the Providencia mine workings, just to understand the continuity distribution of the mineralization in those old underground mine workings. So there's plenty to come from the work that's going on at the moment.
No, fantastic. Keep up the news flow, Tim. I know the investors are always greedy for the next press release, including myself, of course. So please keep it coming. Absolutely, really appreciate the update here, Tim. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Gold Newsletter for a breaking news special. Anything we missed? I don't think so, did we?
No, I don't think so. We got two drill rigs turning, and the results are starting to come in from this sort of multi-target program that we announced for 2025.
Fantastic.
Yeah, hold
Good
on to your
stuff. Tim,
seat.
thank you so much. I know you're in New York. I know you're traveling. So
Yeah.
hope your investor meetings are going well, and we'll catch up very soon. So looking forward to catching up with the next set of results.
Likewise. Thanks, Kai.
Fantastic. Everybody else, thank you so much for tuning into the Gold Newsletter. I hope you enjoyed this update here from Pan Global Resources together with President and CEO Tim Moody. Lots of results pending, of course. La Romana target results and La Pantoja results were released just this morning. 8 meters of 1.5% copper or 1.6% copper equivalent are nice results, extending the mineralization or known mineralization at La Romana. That should bode well for the upcoming resource calculation that the company plans to publish later this year. So stay tuned for some more results. Stay tuned for more updates from the company here on the Gold Newsletter channel. Thank you so much and take care.